Good day. My name is Chiagoziem Otuechere. I have a PhD in biochemistry and I lecture at the Redeemers University in Ede. I'm also a faculty member of the Refined Education Endowment Fund, popularly known as the tReE Fund. Today I'll be speaking to you on the entry requirements to study biochemistry at the university level. I will also be highlighting some prospects for obtaining job positions for biochemistry graduates. Basically, biochemistry is the study of the chemistry of life. So biochemistry is very important in the biomedical sciences. Anything that is associated with life, biochemistry has something to do with it. And that gives you an idea of how vast a discipline biochemistry is. For entry requirements, you need 5 credits, passes in English, in mathematics, in chemistry, in biology, in physics. You could also top it with 1 or 2 science subjects like agricultural science. For the UTME or JAMB requirements, English is compulsory. Then you must have a combination of science subjects that include chemistry, biology. In some institutions, they insist on physics. In some other institutions, mathematics may be a requirement. But to be on the safe side, in addition to English, you are encouraged to choose chemistry, biology, and physics. Like I said earlier, biochemistry is a bedrock of the biomedical sciences, and there are several job opportunities for biochemistry graduates. First and foremost, you may wish to be an academic researcher. So that means that you'll be involved in the training of students, you'll be involved in research. And I must point out that as a biochemist, research can take you to places that you can ever dream of. Because in our African setting, the so-called non-communicable diseases are very rampant. We are talking about diabetes, we are talking about high blood pressure, we are talking about HIV, we are talking about cancer. It might interest you that these diseases I have mentioned, they all have biochemical basis. So as a biochemist, you research to elucidate the biochemical mechanisms behind these diseases. You could also be interested in finding interventions which will form solutions to abating the incidence of these diseases. And you find out that most of the researchers, they will always need to co-opt a biochemist in their research design. Then apart from that, biochemistry is very steep in analytical techniques. You learn a lot of techniques while studying biochemistry. And these techniques are needed in virtually all the industries you can name of. You can talk about the pharmaceutical industry, you can talk about the food industry, you can talk about the beverage industry, you can talk about the paint industry. As far as there is a laboratory in any industry, there will be a requirement of a biochemist, because biochemists know a lot about quality control, they know a lot about product validation. So it is a very good place for a graduate of biochemistry to obtain employment. Then apart from that, a biochemist can work in the clinical setup, because in biochemistry we deal a lot with bodily fluids. We deal with blood, we deal with sweat, we deal with saliva, we deal with semen, we deal with cerebrospinal fluid. And most of the diseases can be captured by analyzing these fluids. And that is where a biochemist comes in handy in the hospital setting, in a diagnostic center, and you could also stay on your own and manage a diagnostic laboratory on your own. Then a biochemist can venture into forensics. It can be a forensic science. Now, forensic science is very important because it is the application of science to criminal justice system. Because in majority of crimes, fluids are involved. For example, in a rape crime, there are fluids emanating from the semen which could be analyzed for their DNA content, and it could be used to convict a criminal. It can also be used to acquit an innocent fellow. So because of the knowledge of a biochemist in these bodily fluids, then the biochemist can function as a forensic scientist. Then also the biochemist can also function as a biotechnologist. And this means that you manipulate biological organisms and you use it for the benefit of mankind, for the benefit of the society. You could make use of microorganisms, you could make use of probiotics, and you can create some novel products out of this through the process of bioengineering. And in addition, as a biochemist, you can decide to look at the plant aspect of biochemistry. In other words, you become a plant biochemist, and you find places like research institutes such as the IITA. You can find employment there because you'll be manipulating plants. You'll be trying to see if you can get better yield out of the existing plants that we have currently. So it's also a very nice area for a biochemistry graduate to fit into. So biochemistry has so many job prospects. All you just need is for you to focus on this discipline. All you just need is for you to apply yourself to some novelties that can be found as a biochemist. And I want to assure you that greatness beckons on you. I want to reiterate the fact that you are destined for great heights beyond your imagination. Thank you very much, and God bless you.